Hey guys, welcome back to Real Talks with Nav. Today I'm with a special guest, Kyle. We're out here in Toronto. I'm out here on a trip, but I just thought I'd link up with some friends and some business owner out here and do some interviews. So Kyle, tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, what you do, and what you do out here.
Yeah, for sure. My name is Kyle Paul. I'm a portrait and model photographer here in beautiful Toronto. I was originally in Calgary. That's where I met Nav. He hosted an event that I attended with some friends and then connected. I remember he bought some like shawarma for everyone, and I was like, this guy's definitely cool. And then I guess, you were traveling to Toronto and you're like, let's link up. I'm like, for sure, let's do it.
For sure. And then we're making a little video here. We'll be showing you that afterwards. But Kyle, what made you come out to Toronto?
Yeah, so I moved to Toronto last year, March 2020. I lived in Calgary for maybe like 15 years, and I was doubling down on my online business kind of stuff, like networking, meeting people, growing my brand, growing my business. And Calgary just got a little like small for that.
Yeah.
And then I had a few options. I was thinking Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, but in the end, Toronto was the biggest city in Canada, the most like international appeal. A lot of influencers, YouTubers, people, like figures are in Toronto that I knew of and liked. So I was like, fuck it, let's move to Toronto, meet people there. Photography stuff, the partying scene, the nightlife scene is really big here too, which I'm a big fan of as well. So it all like kind of like worked out.
It all linked out at the end of the day. So do you like being out here? Is it reasonable being out here? Like as you know, moving from a small town, coming out here, was it a huge change, or was it like, you know what, it's a little bit to adapt to, but you can do it?
Yeah, a little bit of an adaptation period. Just have to figure out how to network, how to figure out. I find people are super nice here, but they're a bit maybe like closed off. Like they got the group of friends, people that they trust, and sometimes if you don't find the right person to like let you in, people are a bit like have their guards up, which is fair. Toronto is a very like ambitious city. People have big plans. Sometimes it can be a little cutthroat, I find. So when you find your people that you trust, that you can work with, friends with, it's the best time. And I've been really lucky to have that so far. And photography let me connect with people and find that. So far I've gotten to complain. It's been an amazing time.
So I'm guessing photography is a passion of yours. It was something that, when did you start with all this?
It's funny, yeah. I don't know if I would say passion. It's a relatively new thing. I only started since I moved to Toronto, actually. Before that, I was dabbling in a few other stuff. I was a professional gamer at some point. I was a web designer at some point. I kind of tried a bunch of different things to find what works for me. I worked in a restaurant. Photography I picked up, last year in March. I was studying online marketing and branding, and the course that I was taking, they put a lot of emphasis on Instagram and media content, having good pictures and videos. So I was like, fuck it, let's start doing some stuff. And I went out to cool locations in Toronto here around the city, took some pictures, and then my friends and people that I met were like, oh, you have a really cool profile, I like your pictures, can you take some pictures of me? And I was like, sure, let's do it. I did that for a while, kind of liked it. It was a good way to meet people, a good way to network, good way
it's a great networking tool.
And I like that it creates something tangible for someone. When you take a picture of them and they like it, they post it, it's very like, not physical, but it's tangible. You can see it stays there, and it's a great time. So I like that side of it. And I also like how you really connect with people when you do a photo shoot. You start as complete strangers. It's a bit awkward at first. You're like, okay, like they have to trust you, they have to like relax, but in the end, like they open up, you talk about weird stuff to get them to like loosen up and have a good time, and then enjoy the shoot and trust you to like be vulnerable in front of the camera. And I've had great connection both with women and men, actually. So it's been a super cool time.
So this change and coming out here wasn't a bad thing?
No, super amazing so far. My dad moved in Ontario and invited me here. That's kind of the other reason why I moved here. And then it's been really good for both like my professional life, career life, dating life, social life has been really good. There's just a lot more. Toronto's booming right now, even through COVID. Like just
100%.
A lot more people with big plans. Like a lot of young people that I know are very ambitious, business minded. They're not like just trying to stay home, have some beers, whatever, right? They're trying to do things, change the world, and hustle, make big things happen, which I really connect with. So I like that.
So do you feel like Toronto is going to be a good market or a good fit for a lot of artists that are coming out? Right.
100%. The creative scene is very developed in Toronto. That's why there's huge artists out of Toronto. Obviously there's Drake, there's The Weeknd, a lot of more smaller people, up and upcoming. A lot of collabs happening. I do photography, so I've done like video shoots. A lot of like music artists are out here. A lot of like creatives, like artists, like painters, writers, street art people. Like it's a really cool, like tight-knit community. So it's a great place for up-and-coming people to like start out, build their brand, and then go global from here.
100%. So, hey guys, so Kyle is a good friend of mine from Calgary, and I recommend a lot of you guys to come out here and come out here for a visit, get to know what you can do potentially out here. Toronto is a great city, and this is more for encouraging us to try something new and potentially make that into our new life goal. So I thought it was a good idea, which is why I came out here. I came out here to visit and be with friends, but at the same time I wanted to try something new and see if it works out here. And honestly, I've gotten an amazing response right off the get-go, and I want to continue that, and I want to help other people improve that same thing. So Kyle, I would like you to give your shout outs and how people can get linked to you on your pages and whatever else you got going on.
For sure. Best place to find me is on Instagram at kyle.fall, like the season fall. Here you'll find my profile, and then in the bio I have my portfolio account, Kyle G Fall, where I have pictures with like models, guys and girls, and show previous work that I've done.
By the way, guys, all the links will be under right here, so you guys can see all the information. And make sure you subscribe to our page, Nav Kilji, and we'll see you on the next video.